Hey, here we go. What are we doing? Here we go. What are we doing?
I'm waiting for you to get us a can of CRC that actually got some juice in it.
CRC that's got juice? Where do you have your I know you got a stash somewhere. Where do you got a stash?
Give me some goop in there.
He's got cases.
I know he's got cases. He just won't tell me where they are.
Where
That one there, man. Pay attention.
See, listen to Fred. He knows what's going on. Fred knows what's going on.
I know what's going on. I better turn my
I've
radio
never
off.
seen this
Go.
done.
Go for it.
Come on, work.
Spurt.
Yeah, now you're starting to waste it now.
Oh.
I should have done 3 of them for that.
I didn't expect anything to come out.
You didn't expect these to come loose.
Usually guys start with
squeezing on them.
semi-full can.
Okay, what's the problem here, boss?
You start squeezing on it. It needs some more juice on it, man. Juice that baby up.
It needs more than juice. It needs a little heat.
All right, heat that up. So he pulled this old rim out of an old box, out of old...
No, it came off his old piece of crap bike.
Oh, it came off his old piece of crap, right? Oh, you love that noise.
What was that noise?
I think you got a little bit too much air.
I think that was the Harbor Freight Torch protesting.
Yeah, Harbor.
Now you did it.
Well, why don't you spend some money on something cheap instead of using the free crap that you got?
The free crap.
Yeah, you didn't spend any money on it.
Is it showing it?
Yeah. You ever think about cleaning the damn the holes out?
Not the valve. It's
Do we have a tip cleaner in the house?
It ain't the tip. Tip's like gone. You got to turn the fucking way up. I don't want to waste up all my juice. I don't want to cook this fork to go purple and blue.
So why don't you put a smaller tip on the damn thing?
The problem is the torch is a piece of shit. It's the problem.
Well, yeah, we got that too. Okay, we melted some. Oh, it's loose now. Give it some juice.
So you're protesting. You didn't put anything on there yet. You know that, don't you? You're making me laugh. It's a
From putting nothing on, too much on, to nothing on, and now it's got...
You're the one that brought the can over here.
I didn't... Hey, I grabbed the one that was on the shelf. Tell me where the other ones are, and I'll go get them.
He's got cases of them.
By the way, we both got our safety shoes on.
Yeah, you guys are good to go.
I have the bulletproof sole on mine.
Yes.
There's no chips on the floor here either, see?
I'm wearing my custom...
See, there's no chips here. Don't worry about.
I'm wearing my dress sandals.
I'm wearing military
golfing.
issue. I like military
This one doesn't
issue.
work either.
Hey, I shot 2 over in the front 9.
It's better than the back 3.
Well, there you go. Turn it up. Let's try and not make a mess.
Trying to set something on fire. You think that light's going to get hot over there?
Always fun when things pop around here.
It doesn't do much good unless you put it in the actual down on.
I do. See, it worked.
I don't think it's doing anything. I think it's the
They're not
heat's
doing
doing it.
anything. Oh, there he goes.
Yep.
Oh, too much.
Oh, it's
I
nice.
got no control of that nozzle there.
None.
No control of that nozzle.
It's nice and
Come
dry.
on, man.
Put some in the hole.
Come on, Alan. Figure out how to get this.
God. Have you ever seen somebody put air back in a can?
No.
Hold
Yes.
the button down with the
Me.
air nozzle
Yeah,
and
yeah.
put air back in the can.
The problem's not the air, it's the
I
fluid.
just saw that the other day. I thought, really?
Now, how far have we gotten? We got from here to here. We're almost halfway around to one side now. We're flying. At this
on the right
rate,
side.
We're going to be almost done.
Well,
I thought we had a couple of these that actually worked. I guess that's not on this side.
one more torch. Put some juice on it. So keep farting, man. I had too many beans for lunch.
That's it.
Harbor Freight, Chinese, Kim Jong.
It's the best you could buy.
Hey, do you know he had Air Force tongue?
Look at that.
Instead of Air Force One, he's got Air Force
it?
Young.
Go for it. Oh, look at it. It's got the drops in there.
You're dribbling, man. What are you dribbling for?
Dribbling, dribbling, squirting.
That was that pill.
Any of you ladies checking this out? We need
Come on, you got to put it in the hole and shoot it. Come on, put some juice in there.
God, I'm sweating. Why am I sweating? It's not, it's hard work. It must be the stress factor or something.
You never worked around Tatro?
Yeah, I've
like
watched
ruin
him
your
ride
Give
you
me some
guys.
juice here.
That terminology is inappropriate.
There's some more over here. Look at all the rust coming
Some
out
from
of
the
there.
back and some from the front.
There you go.
Like
Get it from both ends.
liquor in the front and poker in the rear.
Figure out whatever you want to say. How about this one? This one's not going to be. That one's going to be again.
All right, more heat.
More heat.
Why don't you just put heat to all of them while you got the damn thing running instead
So
of
try not to
restarting?
chew it to custom fit it. You don't want to repaint anything.
Oh, I can clean them up
Put
with a
some
wire
OD
brush.
green.
I'm just gonna touch a little
OD
bit.
green, man. There's all kinds of...
That's what's nice about that stuff. You know, these guys that are in here complaining about the $5,000 paint jobs.
Well, that would be-
I'd rather spend it on performance
That's
stuff.
frickin' Dick Tracy, man.
Oh man.
We have our own Dick Tracy.
I'm not saying anything. I was there once myself, but
No, you
Not
couldn't.
for
You couldn't
that.
be. I'm sorry to tell you, Dick Tracy's.
Well, no, we
not
spent $8 on that paint job on that bike behind you there. So.
okay. Yeah.
wow.
But this one here,
Those guys that are chasing that elusive dream, man.
Oh,
Lucid Dream.
this is the first. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's the first one we got that didn't quite want to go. Give me some more squirt 'em in there.
Give it. Oh.
All right, give me some more.
This thing's going right in the National Museum,
Yeah. Next one.
National Museum
right
of
next
Allen.
to his right next to his bike. By the way, I want to see that thing sometime.
We had it uncovered last week. Get ready to go drag
Yeah,
race.
You
didn't miss it.
did.
You missed it, man. You missed the fucking.
You said
missed
it
the
needs
show.
a new transmission.
That doesn't
Yeah,
mean
but
we
it
won't
doesn't
race
mean it won't run.
That doesn't mean I won't race it.
Yeah.
But I could still do a burnout with a bad back.
The only problem, Alan, is someone didn't read the date of the actual race.
I never got the
He
date
was
of the
off
race.
by a month,
I had to look it up. It's 5 weeks.
5 weeks late.
Then he was mad that they didn't call him and let him know.
Yeah, but it was 2 weeks before last year's race, though. That's the problem.
So last year, for those who didn't get a chance to enjoy the film, Tatro's last race was against a moped. Was it a moped? What was it?
No, it was against Wizard.
A Wizard.
But it was 500cc class.
500cc Wizard. This guy's like,
my
"Mee," and you couldn't even see the son of a bitch down the road. And Tatro's like, "Brum, brum, 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 bah!" The guy only had like 400 feet to go before he finished.
Before you,
And Tatro caught up and tried.
he probably thought, "Oh, I'm home free," until
He kept
Tatro
looking
went by
back.
and
Where's
hit
that
him in
damn-
his socks?
I lost by 5 feet, you mean?
Yeah, you lost by 5 feet. He only had like 200 feet to go, and he lost.
Well, that's bracket racing, isn't it?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's bracket racing. Of course, if I had more than 2 hours of sleep, it might have helped.
Yeah, that's true too. Hang on, you had 2 hours sleep going up there. At least an hour going up.
Depending on what bike we're talking about.
Yeah, we did build that bike in less than 3 days.
Oh, you didn't get enough heat on that one, Alan.
Now that sprues heat.
Oh,
Yes!
Here we go. Whoa, look at that. Get
Success.
some good stuff.
As
there.
it cools.
Success, man. Success.
The trick is not to break the spoke and not to twist the nipple off.
Twisted nipple. We
God
love
damn.
twisted nipples, man. That's a good drink.
Pretty dry. Let's put some more in there.
Smooth that twisted nipple.
Yeah, he's really
Let me trade places here. I got a rag. I gotta get a rag here.
You gotta get a
Go
rag.
right here.
You got a rag.
No, I bring my own because you get funny.
That's right.
I don't even believe you can post this thing.
I even brought him
Almost
Iowa
anything.
rags. He put them into stock.
What'd you do to my can?
You gotta hold it
Now
right
you know
there.
how hard it is.
There's no
Right
air left
angle.
in it.
Now,
He shook it up.
welcome to my world.
There's no air in it.
Yeah, look. You don't even know how to work your own damn can. Shake it. Shake it, baby.
Put it on this side while you're shaking.
Shake it. No pizza breath now.
There you go. That was a quesadilla.
Nasty pizza quesadilla breath. Yeah, we got a good diet going on here.
Didn't even get any chips this time either.
What?
Didn't even get any chips either.
I did. I brought chips.
Yeah, you didn't open any of them though.
Huh?
You didn't open any of them.
Hang on a second.
Cheese crunch.
I bring a big ass pizza. I
Okay.
bring specialty cheese pizza. Just for the Tatro.
He appreciates it.
Let's use that can over there. It might be better.
What about this one?
This one's got oh.
There's none of them got. There's like 3 cans, all of them empty, because we can't waste a freaking tiny little ounce of them.
Go up front with the truing stand and get the can off the bench right in front of you. The one is full. What are you filming over there?
I don't know.
Orange tip?
I don't know what I'm filming.
Hey, I hear some air. Oh, look at that. Well,
There we go.
yeah, that's
We're
coming
getting
out.
better. Sorry about that little distraction, folks. I had to put the little red thing on the end there
The
again.
red thing. Is that like the brown pill you were talking about earlier?
I need to go to bed. Not well.
This one's got to last about 20 years, Fred.
Okay, did we get this one yet?
Go easy.
There we go.
See, I know how to do this shit. No, we're not done with that one. It's like
There's a
2
couple
full
of
them
dribbles
again.
left.
Okay, we are halfway there.
Oh, did we already do half?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Okay, where did we leave off at?
You always start where the hole is, so we know where we end.
Yeah, but this one has 3 holes.
Oh, does it? Shit.
Let's start with the valve stem hole and not the other one.
All right. How about the valve stem hole?
This one doesn't move. It ain't gonna matter.
We got paint on it, yeah. Break the paint off.
Let me get that paint remover here.
The high-end paint remover.
This is expensive paint remover.
Oh, I love it when it does that.
I knew it was gonna do that.
You don't need that. Talk about giving you a damn complex, man.
Here, we use this first.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever. It helps to put it on the
Put it
top.
on
There's
on
a
the
crack.
threads there, Alan. Not on the damn nut. There. No,
There's a
yeah.
process here, Fred.
I know. You go the other way.
You didn't put anything in there yet.
I
Oh,
did.
Jesus.
I did. You weren't paying attention.
All I see is a big
And I probably was pointing in this
Yeah.
direction instead of that
There's a
direction.
big spot in my eyes. That's all I can see. This is how I get my back straight now, too. Is that one moving yet?
And what year is this rim there, Alan?
1942.
The spokes on this rim haven't moved since 1942.
It sounded like it, too.
They have not had any action.
Well,
Kind of like since Alan.
they haven't had much love, no.
Any action since Alan.
Well,
Wasn't that? Oh, yeah.
Oh, we got another bad one here. Nope, nope.
All right.
Need some heat.
I'm going to get the hillbilly scooch here at the ready.
Spooge. 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 What'd you call it?
Scooch.
Scooch?
Whatever you want.
Monkey punch? Monkey. Oh, man, every time. Scared that crap out of me. You better not burn me, man. Y'all got all these burn scars from working around here.
I don't know what that happened.
People keep asking me, where'd it come from? Well, I was standing next to this thing
They hit it.
that blew up.
Yeah, that wasn't a good day, was it?
I just leaned against the rack that burned up and
I
left
don't-
me 3 third-degree burns on my leg.
I don't show up here for one day and you guys almost kill yourself.
Yeah, you're in charge of safety, right?
Boy, I'll tell you. I was worried about him not wearing any shoes and didn't work.
Yeah.
Didn't burn my feet.
I know.
No, I burned everything else.
Yeah, there's another that doesn't work.
More heat, more spooge, or
Get ready to scoop.
monkey scooge. Heat, baby. Oh.
You know what? It's a good thing we're not all drinking. This
Really?
would really be fun, wouldn't it?
You were
If we
doing
were
that
all
yesterday.
got nothing but bottles laying around.
Okay, well,
You were trying to get me to do that last night.
yeah.
Well, that was good food over there. We went over to
Go
Fashana.
go the other side. I would say speak for yourself, but whatever. Life goes on.
Damn, every one of those damn wheels bad.
I mean, stuck. Not bad.
How much are we gonna charge per spoke to loosen?
I don't know.
Because someone's gonna
$5.
send me a wheel to work on.
$5.
$5 per spoke?
I would say that ought to cover it. How many are on the wheel?
Put your
40?
spoon.
I'm guessing this is a $200 job.
Come on, get. You're slacking, dude. You falling asleep on the job here or what?
Did we get the right one? I don't think we got the right
Yeah,
one.
you did.
I did. Oh, okay. I was wrong.
That one's working good now.
His dad bought this cup of shit.
No, I used up the Johnson's face wax. I don't even know that.
What is this stuff? You can't even. Doesn't even have a label on it.
I told you his dad bought it.
That's Miller MIG Tip lubricant.
Now you got me coughing.
It's anti-splatter shit. I use it for everything else except for the welder.
It works. Draws right in.
Here we go.
Oh, look at
Oh,
that.
we got
Oh,
one
that
almost
one
there.
has like triple.
It doesn't.
Did you put anything in there yet?
Got freaking fly or mosquitoes attacking
Stop
me.
mosquitoes. That's a damn crap flying around. Let's get some goop in here. There you go. Oh, get someone else over there. You're doing such a good job over there.
Of course.
Look at that.
I can work a camera and a cam.
I know. I was going to say.
Aren't I talented?
Ambidextrous. You were in the Navy.
Yeah. I can work the spoons
didn't
and the
mean
camera
nothing by that.
simultaneously. Hey, be nice now.
It's a fighting
That was a
CD there.
CB. So. Oh,
Were you in any in Vietnam?
No, my dad was. Dude, I'm not that old.
I didn't
Give
mean
me a
nothing
break.
by it. Well, they were there till like 75 or 6.
My dad was there in 68.
Well, I bet
67,
there wasn't much there.
67, 68.
I've been to that CB museum. That was a neat place.
Yeah. No, put it where you don't need it on the damn place where the damn
It
bolts are.
draws. It's like solder. It wants to follow
Oh,
the heat.
this one here didn't move.
Uh-oh.
We're
Get
not
the other
done
end,
with
the
it
other
yet.
end, the other end, other end,
We're not done with it.
other end. Focus on the heat, it's more.
This one's gonna get hotter.
And the sprues is gonna.
Bring the heat up. Go. Get it warmed up. Is it warmed yet? There you go.
Oh, it's caught fire.
Oh, the paint disappeared.
Don't you be burning my damn leg.
Put on the nip on the spoke.
My golf pants.
There we go, Fred. Go for it. Come on. That one's a little hotter.
On the other side?
It's not dry there. Put some more in there. Put it in there. Come on. Let's go.
I'm doing it. Oh, it's just pretty.
The air is great. Put some lube.
Okay. Now you have
That
to be
one's
gentle.
empty. Can we retire that one now?
No. There. Finally got some lubricant on that one.
Not the other end.
I'm gonna have to charge you for a can of this shit. You know, it's probably like $12 a can for this stuff.
Lick her in the front, poke her in the rear. Roll her in the front, leave her in the rear.
There, that one moved. Look at that.
See how gentle, have that gentle touch.
Yeah,
Just enough coming
gentle
out.
over here.
Look at that. You know what's happening now? My freaking hand is going numb.
I don't-
Trying to hold this camera in one spot and starting to work in the. No.
No.
Okay, relief.
More heat.
I had to switch hands here.
Switch hands.
Yeah. Whoa. I think. Hey, come on, man. What are you doing? Just standing around scratching your
Daydreaming.
daydream.
Scratching balls in the corner. Okay,
Yeah,
good. You got
he's-
in the right spot finally.
He's California dreaming, man. He's gonna get lucky one of these days.
Yeah, better hurry.
We're not holding our breath.
What's your
though.
problem? Let's go.
We're not holding our breath.
Come on, let's get some goop in there. You have to cool it now a little bit. Okay. Quit
Well, now that we
squeaking.
have a full can, it's okay to
Okay.
expand on the. Oh, look at that.
It doesn't need to be on the outside. It needs to be on the spoke.
It got where it needed to be, Dean.
Took a while.
I mean, Keenan. I'm supposed to call him dude, even though we're
No,
dude.
dudes around here. Might be an asshole or two, but no dudes.
All right.
That doesn't work.
And then there's Dick Tracy.
Who is that?
It's Fred's brother.
We can't divulge who he is.
Everybody's got a secret going on around here.
We can't divulge, man.
That's Fred's little buddy.
that spoke. Look how loose that dude is.
Put some good in there. Let's go.
I'm trying to. Where do you move? And
That
right
was
there.
not happy.
That was not happening.
We're doing pretty good. We haven't broke one yet.
And we're
We're
almost.
not gonna.
Maybe.
We're not
We
gonna.
have to go to here.
We're 3/4 through.
See, he teases you like that. I knew this was gonna come out perfect. I just haven't. I just haven't.
Yeah, at $5 a spoke, we'll make it work.
I haven't drank the Kool-Aid yet. Don't they call that in the military? He drank the
No,
Kool-Aid.
that was Jim Jones, dude. That was
No, but in the military,
No,
the
we call it
officers,
bug juice.
they drank the Kool-Aid.
Yeah,
And
but
bug
all the
juice.
young people don't know who the hell Jim Jones is.
It's the bug juice, man.
God, that was some horrible-looking bug juice. Great. I've had Navy
bug
bug
juice.
juice. It's good.
Wait, quit moving the damn
The
thing. How am I
grape
supposed
is
to
delicious.
put grease on it?
You're being so generous with that. Let's put some more on there.
I'm not cat.
Come on, shoot some in there. Pretend you got doing something.
No kidding.
It's still squeaking. It's dry, Fred. It's dry.
Well, that's why, because we need to go this side.
Were you any shipboard at all?
No, I did 22 freaking years in the Navy, 22 and a half years, and never went on a ship.
Really?
I was a CB. I was a dirt sailor. I worked on green shit like this.
That's why he knows how to use
Not
that.
this old.
That's why he knows how to use that green can right there.
Not this old, but pretty damn green.
Give me some green on that.
Some of our stuff was this green and old.
And what
I
depth
was on
was
Diego
that?
Garcia, Midway Island, World War II vintage stuff we worked on all the time.
No, that was called current.
Vietnam era
That's
stuff.
called current products that they're being used.
Vietnam era. We were on Midway, we were running on World War II stuff all the time.
That one don't move.
Still had bunkers full of stuff from World War
Was
II.
it good? Still good?
Oh yeah, it was all
Still there today.
cosmolined up.
Did you get in the right spot there? No. Oh, there it goes. Thought we got to come back and heat that one again. I don't know. I think the CRC works better than the other one, but
Yeah, but this stuff draws in though.
we're working it. We're going to use both.
Anything that heats up draws in.
Oh, heck yeah.
That's why they welders heat it up and then it draws
That's
in.
right. They fill the gaps. That's what they say. Welders fill the gaps. You ever seen that?
Do we really? Okay, we got to post this one. Welders fill the gap.
Hey, if they made it this far through the video, they
He didn't like that one. I knew he would like that one.
hey, there's only one reason they watch these videos. It ain't for the world.
Well, when we can get
We're almost R-rated.
when we can get up to 50-something farm girls rating, we'll be in good shape.
50 farm girls?
Have you seen that?
No.
Oh Jesus! Keenan actually looked at it. She makes $100 grand a year off of her videos.
Well, why aren't we making 100 grand?
Well, when you look
You
at it,
this
you'll
one?
see why.
Okay. Well, there's a good reason why we're not
No,
making.
well, we'll get Keenan in a string bikini, maybe. I don't know. I'm not getting in it.
That's the secret.
Well, they like her. It's not pornographic.
All right, look at that. You're already good.
That's what she called?
Come on, let's go.
50-something farm girl.
Oh, 50-ish?
50-something.
50 something.
You'll enjoy it. It's,
I'm not-
You'll enjoy it.
Your wife will like it too, Fred. Go for it.
She's in all that kumbaya bullshit.
Kumbaya.
Ooh, that one moved.
Yeah, we've already.
Yeah, we're around for the third time now.
Seriously, I had to go all the way up to fucking LA for some kumbaya. Not
Well,
LA,
you're a-
no.
You're a good man. She's lucky to have you.
Oakland.
There you go, Fred. That one doesn't work.
I didn't give a hand a break. Either shift hands left or right, right to left. Here, you can work the CRC too, man. Work the CRC. Come on, get in there,
Drying up. Let's go.
quick.
Don't be afraid. Let's go.
Come on.
It's drying up. About like what? Nothing a degree.
Hey, when are we gonna fix these heads, man? Ready to put these together. When are we gonna fix
Well, the
these?
paint is behind you over there.
And these ones here.
Yeah, someone wants me to work on those too.
Well,
Where's my CRC? Let's go. I'm too busy working on this valuable stuff here.
Well, when you get the customer to price it, that's a good thing. What would it cost for repopped wheels and spokes? More than that. So that's a bargain to get out of here with your own stuff and have it right.
We just call that just being a cheap ass.
Yeah, well, you're not cheap. You like quality stuff. There's a difference.
What is this with China spokes that are already broken? Oh, look at that. The last one worked. It's got some goop on it. Oh, we're going to be almost done with this video now. Oh, jeez.
I think we've hit about everything we can hit with.
Remember, there's 2 of these wheels.
We put a lot of
Innuendo.
kumbaya on it.
Innuendo.
We could have twice as much fun.
Yeah, well, I'm not doing another one. I gotta.
Okay, there we go.
If you haven't heard anything, I'm like coughing and got this strange sounding throat.
It looks like the hub's loose now, too. Good.
All right. Oh.
Fred, you're relieved.
Okay, video number 2. Bye.
For Lady of my duty.
Duty.
Yeah.
All right, we got the second wheel apart here. I thought this one was going to be easy when it was the hard one. So we got a bunch of nipples that gave up the ghost, and 2 of them split in half. I've never seen nipples break in half before, but somewhere there's a couple of them. There's one right here. See, it's split right down the side of it there. There's another one that did the same thing. Turn the damn thing. Yeah, go on the other side, it's easier. Anyway, it's split right down the whole side of the damn nipple. It's fucking stupid ass like me even here on the stand. So there it is. So these nipples seem to be really brittle. Like I said, a few of them twisted. There's probably about 6 to 8 bad ones on this wheel here. So definitely we got 2 real bad ones there. So this here was the one that was more straight. Get this out of the way. Okay, this one here was the rear one, which is the one that was the worst. So now all the spokes are broken free. Let's see how actually bad the rim is now.
Actually better, huh?
We still got that same low spot right through here, but it's not. I might be able to take that out with, if the spokes actually would adjust. Take the load off the damn wheel, and it's. I don't see any big low spot where it goes off to one side real quick. It just kind of goes evenly. So anyway, we got to work on this a little bit. So most all of these here were pretty good. I think there's only like 1 nipple over on this wheel is even marginal. So yeah, that's where we're at on that. So I'm gonna go ahead and we got to take all these nipples out, clean them up, put lubricant on the threads, and then put them back together so we can try to true the wheel up. So basically, to unlace this wheel and then come back and play with it. This one down here, we definitely got to take it all the way down and find some nipples. So now we got to go on a nipple hunt. And nipples are always bad. I got lots of spokes, but nipples are harder to come by. So we're going to go see if we can come up with some original nipples, because these are Harley thread and not the new metric thread that everybody else uses these days. So we have to find our genuine Harley nipples. So we might have to take apart some stupid painted wheel or something to get some parts. So anyway, that's where we're at for now. Pretty much done for the day. We gotta go hunt for some nipples.
That are not much good. We were able to salvage the hubs, are all rebuilt. They're in nice shape now.
Okay, so you determined that you didn't want to try to fix these rims because they were damaged.
Well,
Because you didn't think I could do it.
but you did. You loosened everything up.
So I got all the spokes loosened up for this.
You didn't like these zip tie battery holders?
No. So then I went and uncovered a couple of rims out of my junk pile. Now we got to figure out which 6 rims we're not going to use, because we're only going to use 2 of these, right? So first thing I do is figure out if these rims are any good. Now all of these rims were brand new from the chrome shop about 25 years ago. And I've kept really good care of them so they're not rusted at all.
Right.
And the story was that they buffed them so damn much that they're really thin right here too where the nipple hole is.
Yeah, but they're different though too. These have got a ridge, a square ridge on them, and those do not.
So that's
Not
the
a one of
difference. Now you're noticing something different over here.
Yeah. See what I'm saying?
No, because it's the same wheel, it's just it's been buffed on. So he's looking at the sharpness of this ridge. This one here's just been buffed on more. It's the same rim.
Okay.
Now yours is a little bit lighter through here from chemical activity
Yes, I see that.
called rust.
Mm-hmm.
These here still got material where they're not rusty yet.
Right.
Now
What do
this
you-
one here has the same issues with it, but not as bad as this one. So the shape difference is that way. So if you care about this part not being radiused over so much, you need to pick out the two best looking ones in that respect.
Well, they're going back to green, so that's not a big deal. Wouldn't, of course, notice, but
See, Gino's playing with game over here. Put your foot in the wheel. This one has that nice green effect to it right now.
this one looks good. Yeah, that one's green.
Okay, go grab the other two over
That
there.
one looks good.
Now trying to find original rims anymore is getting rough. And
Of course.
see, instead of throwing these things away 20-something years ago when I got them, I just kept them because
Yeah.
I knew I didn't want to get rid of anything that was good. I didn't care what the guy said was about how bad they were. So now some of these are set up for racing. See how they got the
Yes.
locking things in here?
Yes.
That'd be good for a military bike like you. So these two right here
They notched them like that,
have the
huh?
notches in there. That we can say that's original now.
Yeah, okay.
We'd be lying, but that's okay. This one here appears to have the same defects in it. So pull out these three. So now we're narrowing it down a little bit. Okay, now let's look at the radius of your lip in there. Now, what's your sharpest looking one in here?
Oh, I think I'm seeing things. I don't think that's not an issue.
So now you're not picking on me no more? You're
No,
you're gonna
you
say,
know what you're doing. I'm just going to shut up. I'm just learning.
Yeah, what was that?
I'm just learning. I'm going to shut up.
Now, in case you didn't think these were original, see these marks over here?
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Okay.
What's that say? Fidel Castro?
EH.
F and H.
F and H.
I'm sure that means something to somebody, but
18.
here's the Harley number right here. This is a 1960. So this rim here fits a 1960. Now, what we didn't check is to see if your nipple hole would fit in here because these might be front rims, which have smaller nipple holes in them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a 1960 rim. So once you find the dates on that one, so here's my 1960 number again.
Here's another 60.
And this is by the same F&H guy.
Yeah.
Okay, so these might all be front rims for like a stupid Sportster or something like that. Okay, this one here is a 64 number on it. So this is probably set up for a conical, or for that 64 front brake. That big drum brake, aluminum piece of crap everybody likes these days. This one's got a P number on it. So see how small these are?
Yes.
So this is for like a sprint front wheel. So this should only have like 36 holes in it. So once you count it, see how many holes are in that one. So you never know what you're going to come across around here. We have to investigate. But rest assured, my reamer knows what size spoke nipple I'm going to use. Now this one here, I don't see any number on it. .40, so we can use it. See, if it was a sprint wheel, you'd think it would have only 36 because it's Italian. Okay, here's the only market I could see right here, which is KHV. So this one here is either older or newer. I'm going to guess this is older because it doesn't have the part number in it.
Also, the holes are bigger in that wheel. Aren't they? Noticeably bigger than this wheel.
Well, this one here is definitely too. This is going to be a front wheel for
Okay.
something. So what we got to determine now is our spoke angles. So let's get that out of our way. So I think this is the oldest rim we got. This here, the spoke pattern should be wrong. And these three here, the spoke nipples should be small on these three. Because these should be Sportster rear wheel, would be my guess. And
So we
that's-
don't like this one either?
So what we got to do is we got to figure out what we have here first. So what we're going to do right now is we'll get some spokes and some nipples so that we can mock up our pattern and see what the hell we got going on here. So we'll be back. You filming now?
Okay, what are we doing here now?
We had to go get some spokes,
Okay.
some nipples. I just lost my nipple.
I like nipples.
I hate it when I lose my head. Hurts.
Never been around any chrome ones, but
These are called new takeoffs.
okay.
You know why we call them new takeoffs?
Do not, no.
Because they were taken off a new bike.
Oh, wow. Okay.
See how they're nice and brand new looking?
Yes, they
Even
are.
though they look like crap. That's because just because you spend 20 grand for a Harley doesn't mean you get anything that looks good.
Oh, man.
See, this is an aftermarket part. See, it's shinier.
But they buffed all the edges off of those, though.
Yeah, they look nice. So we just lost that one too. Gone forever.
Nah, we'll find it.
Yeah, 1,000. All right, here's the front spoke nipple for a 45 that you are not using because you have a WLC and not a WLA.
Okay.
But as you can tell, there's a different size between these two. The spokes are also different to go in the middle. So this P rim over here that's marked as a P part
Okay.
is not likely a P part because if it was an Aramaki, it would only have 36 spokes in it, probably not 40. But see, it takes a 45 nipple. See, it's nice and small.
Yes,
Whereas this one here doesn't fit in it, see.
I see.
And my guess is this is a 45 rim. Now, if it is actually a 45 rim, it's a conical hub, which means you got a small hub and a big drum on this side and a small
Okay.
on this side. So when you put the spokes in there, this set of spokes would be real close because it'd be a small hub. And the ones on the bottom row that go the other direction would come out real wide because the drum would be on the bottom.
Gotcha.
So there'd be two different angles.
So there's a left and a right side of the wheel,
Correct.
is what you're saying. Gotcha.
If we went to trouble to lace that all up. Now this one over here, we've got our nipples right here. So we're gonna go ahead and check these to see what we got. Now you notice how all these holes look like they're all hogged out?
Yes.
It's kind of suspicious though when you got three of the same thing.
So that means they're not hogged out.
And then you notice how this one's not.
Yeah, that's correct.
So these are hogged out for some reason that Harley determined they needed it to be that way. So this is the big nipple. See how it fits right in there?
Yes.
So that makes this a rear wheel, not a front wheel. Because those conical hub Sportster wheels and K models had small nipples in my early stuff. And these being 1960, that would be considered still early.
Did you want to mark them here with a felt pen or something while
This
you're
one over
doing?
here I think is rare, see it fits good. Okay, so next thing we gotta do is we start on the ground like this. And we put our spokes in there. And we lay it out and see what the hell we're working with here.
I do too.
25 cent a raise.
So you take the fan, which is just those that overlap, see how they overlap?
Mm-hmm.
So that's called a fan. And we do the next one. Helps me come in the right direction now.
Are they more sensitive?
Okay, now you take your spokes and you just push on the spokes
Uh-huh.
like this and you see where they go.
Right.
So you see what the drum looks like on this one?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a spool hub. See, kind of like this.
I got you.
See how they all shoot right to the
Right.
center?
Mm-hmm.
So this particular rim would work perfect on this application over
Okay.
here. It replaces a nice, clean original
Yeah.
piece over here.
Gotcha.
You have to film on so you can see it. So,
Gotcha, the rusty
so
one.
this one here would match up. So we know this rim here will work. Stay put. So now all you do is take this and compare it to our other ones and see what they are, and then we'll know. It's hard to just look at here your eyeballs and see this.
Right, you have to actually partially build it.
If you just mop it up, you're good to go. So that's a good one for now. You know, you should take very good care of it because it's worth a lot. Okay, now see how this one here is a little bit different angle already?
Yes.
That's your first clue that it might not be what we want. And that's how much direction it's coming up.
Yeah, you know what a porter band is?
I do not. What is that bandsaw? The,
Portable bandsaw.
yeah, I've seen them.
You don't have one.
No, I do not, no. I don't know anybody that does. We could go get it. Cut-off wheel.
Cutoff wheel.
I have a stand for a porter band that I made, but I need a porter band.
Okay, see how this one here looks?
Yes. Very tight.
See, all the spokes are laid down real flat looking. That's because this is made for that big aluminum brake drum
Gotcha.
that I told you about. Because this one's the one that had that 64 number on it. So this is a 1 year only rim because they only use this rim in 64.
I see.
Yeah, it was early 64.
So that was Sportster, you said, or?
That's XLCH.
Oh.
In late 64, they went to the aluminum rim. So this rim here actually only worked for 6 months.
I gotcha.
So this is actually a fairly valuable rim.
Here, there's your marker behind you. You don't want to put that information down on there?
It was already on there.
Well, I mean, just so you could. Well, it's up to you.
The part number was on here
All right.
somewhere. Would you hide
Well, I
it?
just thought you'd put XLCH or
Did
something.
you rub it off already?
I did not.
No, I think you did. Look at that. You rubbed it all off. I had that all marked. There it is, right there. See?
Mm-hmm.
So I used to have a ragger in here too. So you want me to mark what this is? So in
Yeah,
case-
I was thinking that might be a good
So in
idea.
case somebody's not stupid enough that they could read the number, they'd actually
Well.
could read what it is.
Well, unless you want, you know.
1964 XLCH front.
Only used for 6 months.
Only. But see, that part number tells you that.
Yeah,
if you
I
look
got
at
you.
how you're doing. Now these have the 60 number on,
Right.
so I'm thinking these are going to be more up your alley. Now, we don't have to lace up all three of these because we know these are all the same number. Are you hot?
That it is, my friend.
Yeah. Well, mostly because I'm fat.
Was that thunder you listened to out there, or is that the game over there?
You know, if we just had a fan circulating the air in here,
Okay, what do you got over here?
that looks like that tight fan again you were talking, doesn't it?
It's fairly loose.
Oh, okay. Identical. Wow.
So you see how they're all equal?
Yes, sir.
So these here would work. Stay put. So these three here would be the same wheel.
Okay. So you have 4 of the same and 2 oddball. 1 Sprint and 1
No, I got
XLCH.
3 of the same. These have 1960 numbers on them. That one way over in the corner over there has no number on it, just has a part thing on it. So I'm going to call that being an earlier rim. Basic unit, your dash 30 rim. That was late production. These 3 here are your Sportster rims, so we know what they are. Now that one over there, I'm not sure what it is, so bring that over here. And let's see if we can determine what this one is. So we only got one nipple here. So we're gonna have to just kind of guess what we got here.
I hate it when they've only got one nipple.
Okay. See how that goes to the inside?
Mm-hmm.
See, that's the inside.
Mm-hmm.
Then you take the other one. Looks like it's the inside also. And that's more or less to the inside. Okay, this one here's got about that much spread. So we're coming about right to that whole spot there. You see that one goes up a little bit further in?
Mm-hmm.
It'll be in here, it's over there. So I think I'm going to call this one being, we can use it as a 45 front rim. And I'm going to call that the 45 rear rim.
Okay.
So that's a set. This is our 6-month only rim. So we can't use that for anything that's important. So that leaves these three here with the screwed up holes here. Is what you're going to get for your bike, which are 1960 rims. So these are actually Sportster rear rims.
Okay.
For a 60 to 69 Sportster.
And on the military bike, the front and rear rims were the same.
On your WLA, they're different, which are those ones over there. Because you have a small rim, small hub and a big one. On your big twins or on your WLC Canadian bike, you have the star hub on both front and back.
Oh.
Interchangeable wheel, because they go either way.
Huh.
On a 45, they're different. You got a front rim and a back rim, because the hubs are different.
Why do you think they would do that, I wonder?
And see, there's that conical rim way over there.
Yeah.
Piece of crap. I mean, not the Sportster rim.
Yeah. Huh.
I think
I'll
you
be
have one
darned.
floating around here somewhere. See, here's what that other rim is made for.
Oh, yeah.
It takes this brake drum here.
Gotcha. Rims are short, or spokes are short.
See, this is for a 70 to 72 because it has this drop center rim to it.
Mm-hmm.
And if it was the 64 to 69, it would have the more standard looking rim. This would not be this much of a drop. It's the Baroni rim, so it actually would have the same shape like this, but in aluminum. And then that would all fit on this.
I see. Hmm.
So this is the rim for this wheel for early 64 only. And I have one bike in a restoring, so that's why I know what this is.
Gotcha.
We actually have a bike in here that has that on it already.
Hmm.
This is your basic late model rim, which is 70. It's got the Acron rim. So now we identified our 6 different rims. So now you just figure out which 2 you want.
Well, whatever you're willing to get off of is
So
good
this
for
is
me.
all you. This is your whole choice.
All right. Well,
So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to see what we got. Now, right off the bat, all 3 of these have the knurl things in them.
I'm not too concerned about the hogged out holes.
Yeah, that's because they had a big early style valve stem and stuff.
Well, that's fine.
So be my guess, or they had some kind of a rim lock type looking. I've seen some inner tubes that have a big, like a big rim lock band thing underneath it, and that's probably what these were taking.
Okay.
They don't make that crap no more, but I still might have some teeth with that though.
Well, that'd
Okay,
work.
so what we got to do right now is we got to determine if these are straight and not bent. Then we're going to look at the holes in here and see which one has the worst looking holes.
Okay.
And we're going to tell you the worst ones
Okay.
because you deserve it.
Sounds good to me.
So the next thing is we're going to determine if these are straight or not. So let's go to our rim straightening department.
We have a department for that.
It's called out here.
I gotcha.
It's a little cooler out here too.
Boy, it is, huh?
Okay, now, unlike me, if you don't fall over, it's good. Now it helps if your floor is not quite as rough as this.
No.
It's a pretty straight, simple design.
Yeah, pretty straightforward.
If it doesn't fall over, it doesn't have a big woo in it. Or a wow in there too. Okay, good.
That's a good one.
Here, try that one out, sir. If you go too fast, they'll fall over. So you're going too fast, and you went across the
Gotcha.
work area there. So I think that's a good one. So far we're good. As far as I know, these are all pretty straight. Alright, so they all passed that test. Okay, so now we're up to your next test. We get to inspect every one of these holes.
Okay.
And you pick out the ones that aren't the worst ones. So you want to look at these here. Let me see it. So basically what we're going to look for is make sure there's still some material right here. And not super, super knife edge thin. Kind of like this one is. But we still have some hole material left here to work with. But you can see how these are buffed pretty thin. So, okay, so it's okay. It's thin, but it's okay. This one here appears to be in about the same boat. Yeah. Because that's the reason why these things got basically said they were going to be scrap, is because they were buffed so thin on these sides there wasn't a lot of material left. So if you're running a big horsepower panhead with a 88 or 90 something 8-inch motor and there's something
It'll
important,
start pulling the spokes out.
that might not be the rim for you. But
Okay.
But being an old 25 horsepower 45 flathead bike that weighs 200 pounds less, we could probably get away with this.
They're all about the same.
So it appears that these look like they are all the same. No better, no worse. Now I've sold quite a few of these over the years. I had probably about 15 of these originally. And you can see how quickly I sell them. I still got half of them left
Well,
after
of
20
course.
years.
But nonetheless.
So, all right, so those all look good. So now we just come down to what's left in your spectrum of what you care about. So they're all about the same on this.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do now is we're going to go ahead and clean these up. Whichever one has the best chrome, I'll probably keep in case some guy wants a chrome
Right.
one. And then yours, you're going to paint them green, so we
That's
don't care.
correct.
So we're going to wind up sandblasting them anyway.
And prime. Gotcha.
So mechanically, these rims all look the same. They're good. So now we're just going to go cosmetic now.
Okay, cool.
So then I'll pick our worst one out, or our best one out of the three, and that's the one I'll keep. And then the other two, we're going to donate to the cause because you don't like the shape of your nice good ones over here.
You want me to shine that one up that you're going to keep? Shine them all up?
And those are going to go back in the junk pile for someone that needs them.
Okay.
So there we go. That's how you check out what you need and figure out what the difference in these rims are, because there's 5 or 6 different variations of these things, as you can see. Okay, we got these two military WLC wheels all apart now. So these are the two rims here. So these ones are all bent and rusty and crappy looking. So these are the chrome ones that we got all cleaned up to pick out the good one. So these are the genuine Harley ones right here. These are for a Sportster, I'm assuming. Back wheel of a Sportster. But anyway, there's all your original code marks on these things. So anyway, they're basically the same thing as these here. So this one has a bigger hole, but it's a piece of junk. This one's got an oval hole, which is kind of weird. So I'm going to do that. These are the old spokes here. Got these all taken apart. A couple of these broke here when we were trying to get them out in the previous video with the torch. So those are two that split in half. All these other ones here were able to come apart. So these could be reused. Probably about half a dozen nipples would have to be replaced. For sure those two right here are bad. But anyway, instead of doing that, we're going to go ahead and order up some raw stainless steel ones from Buchanan's. We'll put some raw stainless ones in here. We're going to go ahead and strip these down, blast these hubs, get all this paint and whatever else is underneath this off. And then we're going to go ahead and paint it with red primer like the stock military paint is, and then paint new OD green onto them. So these will be all brand new looking. And then we'll go ahead and put them all together, get them all put together correctly. And then we're going to go ahead and put the new spokes and these chrome rims. We're going to take these and sandblast them. And then we're going to paint these rims OD green also. So that's the plan for now. So once we get all these parts all cleaned up and painted, we'll show you what they look like. We'll probably come back as we're painting them so you can see before and after what things look like. So, but anyway, got a lot of time on these wheels, but you know, if you want the bike to look right, you gotta get all the stuff correct. So anyway, that's where we're at for now.